I don't have energy for this one. I'm sorry, people. I don't have the energy for this. I've done tours, I think I should just focus on my job and my family and my friends, and my career. Because it always ends the same way, Every year, it always ends the same way. Even before the game started, I had a dip down in my mind. And I already admitted, we're not getting through, It's just something that's there, This is what happens when you don't have football heritage, man. I'm sorry, but we didn't get over the line, man. We didn't get over the line. It's been the same story. Semi-final Carabao Cup, semi-final FA Cup. We didn't get over the line. We failed to win against a 10-man Manchester United, man. And today we're playing with kids, man. We're literally playing with kids, 18-year-old, 20-year-olds that literally schooled us, Bravo. First 15 minutes, we kicked off the game very well. And I got to give it up to the lads. They were on point, pressure on, And I was very confident. I thought this pressure is what we needed to start up the game. But where was the same tenacity? Where was the same energy in the first leg, Where was this energy? You wait for the moment when the odds are stacked against you. We always look to make things hard for ourselves, When the odds are stacked against us, when we want to show up, and then that's when we want to put all the pressure, put all the line, defend for our lives. When we are away, when you were at home, you didn't show us this energy. You didn't show us this tenacity. You didn't fight back to get a goal when you were 1-0 down. And now you want to pull up, and now you want to show up when we all know it's already too late. The drums were beating before the game started. These PSG fans were very, very loud. There ain't no way we are going to win there, man. Ain't no way. And they celebrated every duel, every pass, every defensive they made. They clearly celebrated. And the roof was on fire, You could see from start to the finish, Why did we have to wait until the second leg to get on right and wake up like, we need to win this match, like we really need to win this game? It's not what we were looking for, man. This is not what we were looking for. This is not what we were looking for, But I got a big up to Donnarumma, Their goalkeeper made some world-class saves. He really, really made some world-class saves. I'm not even going to doubt that he was the game changer. He was the main game changer, to be honest. Because in that first 15, 20 minutes, we had like 3 chances, and he cleared all of them. If those chances are going in, it'll be a different outcome, but he changed the game. Donnarumma clearly changed the game. But you could see PSG, they didn't have any fear. They controlled the game very well. Slowly they grew into the game. 30-40 in the last 15 minutes, they grew into the game. They literally grew into the game. And in the 27th minute, I don't know why Declan Rice is fouling this guy. I don't even know why he's giving away a chip foul, Declan Rice. Why in the beginning I given a chip foul? You have all the space in the world and you are behind the man, and then you go sliding from behind. Why are you giving away the cheap foul? You're creating unnecessary things. The problem with knockout games, it's in the moments. It's in the little moments, It's not going to be about, you play well the whole 90 minutes. It's the little moments you get, you need to maximize. And rightfully for when they had the set piece, Partey cleared the ball. Martinelli failed to defend, and Ruiz, this Fabian Ruiz had a good clean shot. He had a shot in, deflected off Saliba, and then it's 1-0, That's another mount. And then that time, I was like, it's okay. It's 1-0, The lads are going to come back. We will be staying in the fight, It's only 2 goals. If we get 1 goal, then we can shake things up, This my mindset, As an Arsenal fan, as a loyal person, that's always loyal, but I'm always getting stabbed in the back. Every time I try to be loyal, they always stab me in the back. This is the Arsenal style. This is how we do. If you support Arsenal, you almost old. You're almost 30, 40, in your 30 and 40 years. You've been seeing this your whole time. When we fell in love with Arsenal, we used to see Henry step up and handle business. The only time he failed to do it was in 2006. But we have won Premier Leagues, we won everything. If I'm telling my son or my daughter to support Arsenal, he's gonna be like, "What? You tripping, blood? Why I need to support that thing?" Because we always fumble under pressure. We always fumble, and we always make sure we fumble. Even when the social media was against us, man is out here dropping monologues, reels talking about, oh, we need to rise to the occasion. Rise where? Rise where, man? Rise where? You never handle pressure. This is the thing. We are never built for pressure. A serious club would have serious questions moving forward, you know. For the past 3 years, we've been telling, man, we need a striker. People don't want to listen. They told us how the goals come from everywhere. We got goals everywhere. Where were the goals today? Besides for Bukayo Saka, they doubling up on him. Bukayo Saka, later they were doubling up on him, triple up on him. Martin Odegaard had chances where he's supposed to shoot the ball. This guy always looking to pass. He is always looking to pass. Today he played well, fair enough, I give it up to him. But in the clutch moments when he had the ball, he's looking like, where's Bukayo Saka? Who I need to freaking shoot the ball. You in the box, man, for crying out loud. Do something out of the ordinary. Why did Ethan Nwaneri travel to Paris? Why did Ethan Nwaneri have to travel to Paris? Someone let me know, why did Ethan Nwaneri have to travel to Paris, man? Oh my days, man. The whole week is going to be like this, you know. All messages, my phone has been buzzing. I have a lot of unread texts. I done told you. We are like this. I done told you. When are we going to prove man wrong? When are we going to step up and say, nah, we handling business. We handling business. We didn't do that. Second half started very, very poor. The second half, we were very, very poor. We started Lafarge, you know, we were like laid back, like I don't think I don't think Arteta's team talk even got to them, man. They just came in like a dead cow, you know, like, okay, we're just gonna put in, and then they get a second goal to make it 3-0. And that's, you know, every time Arsenal a team scores us, then we like, we need to do something now. And then Arteta is irritated, is animated, throwing the ball in, playing the ball, Odegaard doing the hair flick. For what all these things, man? For what all of these things? Merino was no show. I don't know why Merino is playing the whole. I understand there's nothing. In the second half, we were literally playing shit football. And I was begging Arteta, can you please make some changes? But we all know Arteta, he's waiting for 80, 90 minutes. And clearly today, just because they scored, that is why he made those changes. And I'm sure if they didn't score, he was not going to make those changes. And when he made the changes, the team woke up. You see? Trossard came in with energy. Calafiori came in with energy. Skelly was having a stinker the whole game. Skelly, I don't know how Skelly played the second half. You were supposed to drop him off in the first half. Skelly was having a stinker, you know. That's why he gave away that penalty. That guy was atrocious. But I cannot blame him. He's only a young youth, you know. He was having a stinker. How he played until the so many minutes. It's poor management from Arteta. It's poor management. It is really poor management. Saka came in. Saka in the 76th minute, he gets a goal. You know, because of Trossard. Trossard clearly fights the ball off Magnus, and then he chips in, and then Bukayo Saka gets a goal. And then Bukayo Saka gets another opportunity to get another goal from the cross from Calafiori. How Bukayo Saka missed that one, that's beyond me. Any person, anywhere, he's supposed to put that. That was right on, you know. I don't know why he's lifting his foot. He would just put it softly inside because there was no one there. He didn't need to put any more force on the ball. But he just sealed it. He just sealed it for the game, you know. And whatever happens, we all know the team was already deflected. And PSG was like, come on, people, you're going to bring it on. You know. Luis Enrique out here putting strikers when he has when he's an aggregate of 3 goals. He's still putting on strikers. It shows you a different mentality. But anyway, people, this is where we are. Another bottle job, another season. And people will text and there will be Arteta fans coming out talking about, no, Arteta needs time. He will turn it around. He didn't sign a striker for the past 2 years, bringing in people like Kai Havertz for what? He didn't replace Aubameyang. This is what you get, you know. This is what you get for not bringing in strikers. If you had a striker like an Isak, if you have a Jokers, all those balls Saka putting in, there will be a tap-in. It will be a different outcome. But this is where we are, people. I'm frustrated. I'm livid. And I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's almost 2 a.m. right here, out here. And I got to work, and I got to go to work in the morning. And I got to hold an L to top it off. Anyway, I'm out, people. Liverpool coming up next. You all know what's gonna come out. You know the result, right? Liverpool away. We might as well borrow top 4, but let's see. I'm out, people. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment your thoughts. I don't think Arteta should be in the club next season. He needs to get stepping. That's just about it.